push a game out once every year was a bad idea. Then again, I also don't believe that any game made nowadays requires a 10-year development process. I'd say 3 to 5. 3 being the minimum, 5 being the maximum. Unless there's some issues going on, then maybe 6 or 7. But 10 years being the standard, no.
It's a pain in the ass, ain't it?
Because it didn't rip the right way. Here. I'm good.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my bad, bro. Whenever I was telling you about that DSP thing in games, I got the letters flipped. It's actually DPS.
Oh, hello, Miss Mandy. You're looking every bit as ravishing as I remember.
After all these
Again,
years, you sailed
something
all
I
the way
think
to
also
Lavinia to
needs
pay
to
me
die off.
compliments.
We've killed off the QTEs, guys. Maybe now we can bitch and moan
Nice to
about
see
the
you too.
DPS and get rid of that too as a feature. Again, because if you're not struggling in a boss fight up until the DPS shows up, then clearly if that DPS didn't show up, you would have got through that boss fight. And a DPS is literally a feature to check your,
Between contracts at the moment.
I was gonna say privilege, but not proper wording for that. It's basically trying to check you.
Into a few more scraps.
Good show.
It's an artificial block.
The killer is a fine vessel. We're fitting all the guns as we speak.
Looks like your friend's about to catch
Meant
a
to
beating.
check and make sure you're up to par.
I don't much care.
It's like if you can't get through this DPS check, then you're obviously not ready for the boss fight. Even though you've never struggled through it up until this one point. Like, no, just get rid of it. If it wasn't there, I wouldn't have died repeatedly.
Whoa, 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 not in here, gentlemen. Better still, not at all. Bobby, take your friends and get out!
Let's go, boys. Our guns ought to be ready. Come on.
Why are you kicking them out? He's the fucking problem. You should have kicked the other dude out. I'm not entirely sure, but whenever you get into combat in this part, I think you actually kill that guy.
I really don't want to do it, to be honest with you.
Thankfully, it's not really hard. It's annoying, yes, but once you get used to it, it's not bad. Just whenever it tells you to brace, absolutely use that feature. Otherwise, you will not make it through this mission first try. And if you do, it's because you got lucky.
The young buck was Nicholas Biddle. Nobody sails before
And
the mast.
use every cannon they teach you, anytime you get an
We won't
opportunity.
jump in over our heads. We'll find a suitable target and
Because
shoot it
even
out.
when it tells you about the
We'll fit
swivels,
it with
even
the
though they're
modest amount of
smaller
guns to
cannons,
start, but
they
rest
do
assured
a
there's
fuck
ample
ton of
room to add
damage.
more should you feel the need.
You're literally blowing up powder kegs exposed in the other ship. And it does damage to the facsimile of that. Facsimile.
Looks like a British frigate with
How
half
often do
seas
you hear
over.
people use that
Could do
phrase?
nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring around broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire.
Just, yeah, press R2 to fire. Aim it, and then press, there you go. Anytime you want to fire broadside, rotate the camera to the side you want to shoot from.
And do as much damage as possible.
Okay. Press and hold R2. Now you can release. Whenever you hear that click, you'll do the most damage.
Some old powder in there. Good. Now give give the swivel guns a turn. More precise.
For this one, you press
Hit those old
triangle.
powder barrels and light
And
up
I
the
think it
sky.
swivels repeatedly, so wait to fire until the reticle aims. It's you're gonna want to press.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was triangle. It's
Take out those
L2.
kegs with the swivels.
Oh.
We gotta wait for it to hover, and then release L2 when it's red. There you go.
Not bad for a spud, Captain.
You are a
Thankfully,
fast
you don't
learner,
have to battle the
provided
big
something
ship
interests me.
accompanied by smaller ones.
Getting
And
a
it's just
taste for the
one
open
big
sea,
ship.
are we? We'll make a jack tar out of you yet. Now we should be getting back. The old man is like to have my hide for keeping you out so long.
Oh, and bro, do not be afraid to call for half sail in combat too, to outmaneuver a ship and get out of their shooting path.
I'll probably go into half sail when I'm fighting because I can't. It's hard to maneuver.
Oh, I know.
Why is he
Even I
shooting at
do
us?
it. Half sail has its uses in combat.
Destroying property of the crown, disturbing the king's peace, take your pick.
What do we do?
Naught else but
Or
to fight back.
also,
Sink the bastard.
don't be afraid to call for half sail if you need to slow down to line up. And hold press square to reduce damage taken whenever they hit you.
English frigate!
Here
I'll
comes the
bleed me
hard part.
twaddled, another one. Where in the bloody hell did she come from? Raise!
Press square. There you go, now you can fire. Wait for it to charge. Remember, bro, if you want to do more damage, hold L2 until you hear a mechanical click. Okay, they're lined up for another one. You can fire again. You're not able to use that yet. You haven't done enough damage to hit an exposed. Press square. Okay. Now you can line yourself up and do a shot. Never press square.
I didn't press it, darn.
If you want, I think you can give control to me, and I can do this part for you.
Well, that would defeat the purpose of me doing this.
Yeah, anytime you want to shoot them, you're gonna want to line yourself up where you can angle the camera. I imagine you could try the swivel now, but again, just remember you can also call for half sail if you need to, so you can rotate quicker.
I am a half sail.
Damn. Damn, they're firing again. How were they able to fire that quickly? Jesus. Again? Jesus. Desperate, are we? You can try ramming them too. That itself does damage. Okay, you exposed. You can use the swivel. Oh, you've already destroyed them.
Yeah, they were sitting, literally sitting. I was right next to him, so I just fired. Everyone hit him. Every one of them hit him. So
Yeah, but either way, even if you're on top of them like that, if you wait until you hear that click, it still does more damage. It's basically just, do you want to fire immediately and do standard damage, or do you want to wait the extra second, risk it for more damage? It's just a gamble mechanic.
I don't know. A lot of times when I was hitting R2, it wouldn't even give me. It wouldn't let me aim.
Yeah, it's because you have to literally rotate the camera perfectly to the side of the ship.
I got 'em, all of 'em. You get what I
I
need,
think
and I'll give 'em to
I
you.
think you can also
Simple.
at one
You
point
got a ship, could
either
find
they
'em
give it to
all
you
to
for
boot.
free for the
Who
next
said
naval
that?
mission, which is a long way
Him?
away,
Some old salt who was
or
on about
you have to
legacy
buy
from
it. I think they
Captain
give
Kidd.
it to you for free.
Nonsense, really,
You
but he
can
doesn't
just
hurt no
upgrade
one,
it.
so I'll leave him be.
You can fire
Talk to him if
from
you
the
fancy,
front,
but be warned,
and
he'll shoot
it's
your ear
chain
off.
shot.
Anyway, the Aquila's here for you. If you should get a pang for the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes
Chain
out of
shot, I
retirement
think,
just
is
for
used to
me.
slow down ships. Mainly meant for the smaller ones because they're faster, but you can also use it on the big ones too.
Weeks, and not even a goodbye before
Oh,
you left.
you get your robes here.
Sorry.
Well,
Hey bro, did you know I
what are you
still
waiting
have
for?
this costume in my closet?
Yeah, I know.
No, I was just telling you that because you wouldn't expect it to be even wearable with how old it is. What I'd like to do is buy another actual coat
Once upon a
that
time,
looks
we
like
had a
that. They make
ceremony
them.
on such occasions.
It's a legitimate
I
coat
don't think
meant
either of us
to
are
be a
really the
coat,
type
but
for
it
that.
looks like that.
You've your tools
Not
and
as
training,
long, but
your targets and goals. And now you have your title. Welcome to the Brotherhood, Connor.
oh, Connor. Be glad that you don't have to go through the old ceremony of having your hand branded. Or having your finger cut off.
Yeah, luckily Leonardo perfected that.
Yeah, thank. Then again,
Welcome back,
bro,
Desmond.
before
I'll be happy to
they
hear something
change
good news
that,
for once.
I think just cutting your
Yeah?
finger off before you use it
I've
and
managed to
having the
locate a
hidden
power
blade sever
source,
your
and
finger.
it's relatively close by.
Obviously,
Up for
the
a trip to
former's the
Manhattan?
better one.
Is it safe to leave?
I can't
Abstergo's
believe I'm
gotta be
saying
looking
that.
for
Having
us.
you
Oh, this is not
cut your
safe.
finger off with a
Not
meat
exactly
cleaver would
through
be
here.
less
You'll get lucky
painful
though,
than
can't
using
we?
a
Need
spring-loaded
that power
blade and having
source.
that
Besides,
cut through your
I'm sure we
finger.
can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But yeah, I think
Templars
the
have
meat
access to all
cleaver would be
kinds of
the more
satellites
pleasant
and
option.
camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I can probably camouflage the van too, but there's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
I didn't know how to be playing as Desmond too.
Oh, thankfully, bro, this mission isn't difficult. It's literally just like a free run parkour course. No guards, nothing. The next one's as
If only
Desmond's the
they knew.
bitch, though. Because you got to go through a
What's
whole
this?
A
stadium
remote-operated
with
camera.
practically no
It'll provide us
crowds,
with
and
a
you have to
feed while we're
blend.
on mission. This will let us talk to each other.
We're almost there, so listen up. The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above.
What do you mean above?
Oh, and speaking about the glitches and bugs in this game, one of the biggest reasons it's like that is because that whole 21st 2012 plot, they had to get that out on that date. Because if you remember, bro, I can't remember what year it was, but
Testing. Testing.
everybody
1, 2, 3.
thought the world was going to end or whatever on that date, December 21st. No, it was 2012, my bad. Because of the Mayan calendar prediction. So because of working on that plot point, they needed to get it out by that date. So it was this game was literally rushed. But yeah, I guess the Mayans were wrong. Although, I don't know if you share my opinion, bro, but I think we actually would have been better off if the world did end on that date. It would have at least, we all would have been dead at least at the point of humanity where we would have ended on a high note, rather than where we are now. I think I can confidently say that we've gotten far worse throughout the years. So we probably would have been better off if the world did end on 2012. But yeah, I don't know if you'd share that opinion with me or not, but it's mine.
Oh, don't hold still. It's a lovely view.
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you.
Yeah, you're gonna want to jump to your right. Over there, that yellow, you're gonna want to shimmy to your left. Yeah, thankfully this one's easy. It's just a climbing course. Although I hate that animation in particular, because if you notice when you were climbing, Desmond stopped climbing for a second, even though you were still holding up. Yeah, I've actually screwed that up a couple of times where I didn't come to a stop in that hang and just went to swing, and yeah, I didn't hit the angle. If you want to swing from that and land on that beam without stopping, you have to rotate the camera as Desmond moves, which isn't easy. But yeah, one time I mistimed it and literally just swung off to the left and dropped.
Jesus.
Look on the bright side. No security to worry about.
Well, I learned my lesson
Not so bright side.
to not press not hold R2 at some points.
Shut up, Sean.
I imagine with some of the tombs in 2 and Brotherhood, no doubt.
Yeah. A lot of
Yeah, that.
a lot of when I hit the jump, it let off R2.
Yeah.
Unless it's
Yeah.
straightforward. Unless it's straightforward.
Yeah, because even on beams like that in Brotherhood and 2, I think even Revelation suffers from it. If you're holding R2 and X and you come up to a beam like that and you got nowhere else to go, Ezio will still jump. So as you're literally jumping to the next beam, you need to let off R2. And not just X, but R2 as well. So whenever he lands, he'll come to a stop. And yeah, again, you have to do that while he's in the middle of jumping. Which I don't even think most people would think to do that. They would just hold R2 and X and wait for him to land and then release.
You should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine. Don't worry.
Well, you might want to worry.
Damn!
I'm pretty sure she was crying.
Granny goes, this must be National Fall Month.
Joke.
Because Grandma, she fell out on the porch. Rich fell, which I mean I don't really care about. And then Matt, his mother-in-law fell, apparently. And it's like all these elderly and bad health people that I know personally are falling and hurting themselves.
Thankfully, Mom hasn't.
Yeah. That with again all of them falling, that's the next one I'm going to be waiting to hear about. Hopefully it never happens, but
Jump when you're ready, but wait for my signal to open the chute. Timing's really important here. Too soon or too late, and you'll miss the building.
I don't know about too soon. Too soon, you probably smack into that wall over there.
What button is open to shoot?
I think it plays a cutscene, and you can press any button. Actually, whenever she tells you, just press any button. I can only imagine how panicked Desmond was there because he pulled that string multiple times and it didn't do anything. Thankfully, parachutes come with an emergency one, but the problem is they're much smaller than the main chute.
I know.
And
I know
yeah.
that. Yeah.
I'm just relaying that for the audience. Yeah, they are only pulled in case of emergency because they're very much not stable. They'll still save your life, but definitely prepare for a rough landing. I like how he does this. Turns his head away, uses his arm to shield his face.
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected.
Although if that was me, I probably would have just elbowed it straight down
Who are you?
Ask your father.
to get more force and less surface on my
I don't
arm.
think so.
Look, I'm not supposed to kill you, but the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you got to the counter.
That guy,
Talks too
that
much.
guy, yeah,
Talks
that guy Desmond just punched out. If you knew the horrible backstory of him, I wouldn't expect
So
you to
who
feel
the hell is
sorry
Daniel
about that,
Cross?
Believe it
but
or
you
not,
definitely feel sorry for him what they put him through. He's basically another Subject 16 who didn't
but
die.
he talks too much.
How did he know you
Yeah,
were
I
there?
agree.
Could be
But
compromised.
still, the fact he's basically another Subject 16 but didn't die, yeah, kind of can't help but feel
Why
bad
didn't
for him knowing that fact.
Why didn't you just shut the fuck and pop one in Desmond's
I've
knee?
set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I don't know, probably because he wasn't thinking about it. I guess he figured pointing a gun at Desmond unarmed, point blank at the face would have been enough, but
No, point blank was the stupidest thing you could have done.
no shit. You should never get within arm's reach of a person holding a gun at them. For that reason. Also, some Dean advice. Whenever you approach somebody from behind with a gun, especially a rifle,
Good luck,
never
Desmond.
put the barrel directly to their back. Always keep a little bit of distance for another reason. They can quickly whip around and grab the barrel and move it out of the way. There's some Dean Winchester advice for you.
Pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they
I forgot her
spun?
name, but you remember the that chick in the bar, the Roadhouse, that did that, and he literally told her that.
Connor,
I forgot her name.
spare a moment.
Of course.
Have a look.
What is it?
The Xingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many
Now,
plans
bro,
given
you
to
can
us
do
by
a really
Shang
cool kill. If you're ever up in a tree or on a beam,
We'll have to work on
with
this.
that equipped, you can press triangle to wrap an enemy under you. And if you press down, Connor will drop off the opposite side, and you can hang them.
Yes, my friend. What brings you here?
And you get a trophy, I think, for doing that 5 times, and it's called Silent Hunter.
What do you mean? What has happened?
Men came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold and that the Confederacy had consented.
It's even got a cool name, and it's called a Predator Kill.
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He is called William
One
Johnson.
of your targets.
Where is Johnson now?
In Boston, making preparations for the sale.
Sale! This is theft!
Connor,
You know, speaking of, bro, whenever you first played the prologue, did you ever think that any of those guys would be the Templars? Was that you are now a Templar actually feel like a plot twist, or did it feel like it was expected?
seek out Sam Adams in Boston.
What?
Be able to help.
That point in the story, the prologue where you're playing as Hatham, did you ever get the impression that you were actually playing as Templars?
A hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start.
Sorry, bro. I'm just trying to listen to this.
My bad.
You could have used a tree.
Your next homestead mission's coming up, by the way.
It's right here.
Again,
right
yes.
I might as well just do it. Is it inside? Is it inside?
Yeah, but there's also another one out on the road in front of the house.
I'll just do both. Why not?
Anyway, bro, my question was, whenever you were playing as Hatham, did you actually ever get the impression you were playing as Templars? Was that you are now a Templar?
It
Ever
has
feel
occurred
like a
to me
plot
that the
twist?
times we live
No.
in will be looked upon by
You were
future
expecting it?
generations
Yeah.
with a
Because I played
certain
this
degree
before,
of
bro.
scrutiny, no matter the outcome.
Okay, say if
With
you
that
didn't
in
play it and
mind,
this was your first
I think
playthrough,
it
would
valuable
you
to
see that
record the
coming?
goings-on
Yeah,
around
still.
the
I would still see it coming.
a true log of how people live
Yeah, because I feel like
during this
Hatham
time of
doesn't come off
transition.
as an assassin.
Something to help color the portrait.
Personality and his clothing
When
doesn't
I find a
state
moment, I will
assassin.
try.
Yeah.
Very
He
good.
he looks like a Templar. He's too noble-ish to be considered an assassin. Because even though Ezio was from a noble background, did he ever feel like a pretentious noble? Ever?
Um. What was that?
Except for,
I didn't even hear what the fuck this he told me to do.
is there a mission objective? Uh, I'll pause the game real quick and then go to mission log. I think it's to your right or left. Scroll left over to that paper icon. No. Scroll left a couple more times. No.
It would be right. It would be right here.
That would be your main story objective. Keep
Uh,
scrolling to the left and see if you can't find it. Wait a minute. Uh, does it not give you an objective on the screen when you unpause the game?
oh, it don't look like it.
Oh, I know what he was telling you. I think it was whenever you get homesteaders out here, just lock on to them when they're doing their activities around, and you'll just log their activity. It's just a passive thing. There's no actual mission here.
Oh,
But your next one's right there. See what I mean? Some of them, the earliest ones at least, are so close to you you can't even you can't miss them.
Bloody hell! Can you help me?
sure.
You're just gonna carry her up to the
all right?
homestead,
What do you think?
and then
How did this happen?
you'll head
Poachers
out
in
into
the
the
woods.
woods and
I
kill a
asked them to
couple of
leave.
dudes.
This was their answer.
Come on. We need to get that arm looked at.
What if the men who did this?
They can wait. Your wound cannot.
That would be kind of
You'd be able to make it
embarrassing,
to the
bro.
house.
You notice how she was trying to tie it herself
I think the
and
ball
was
took only
struggling?
flesh.
And what is your name?
That would be kind of
Miriam.
embarrassing to
Do you
have
live
somebody
nearby?
happen upon you in the middle of that.
I don't have a home per se. I took to the frontier when I was a young girl. I made my life out here ever since. Living where the land makes it easiest.
Not a common choice for a woman of the colonies.
No, it's not. But truth be told, it was this, the convent or the brothels. I prefer the open air.
Then again, what woman would prefer a brothel being the only way of making money and having a home? That's like the ancient way of, the ancient version of being an OnlyFans chick.
Except you have to fuck men.
Yeah, it's not like you can just buy a collection of toys and film yourself
Kara.
doing it.
What are you doing?
No, it's
Those poachers
always
need to
in
be
I
person.
saw the scabs from my hunting blind. Get to that, and you shouldn't have any trouble finding them.
Use the rope dart if you can. Get familiar with it.
Speaking of that, bro, I think I've just grown to the point I've become completely indifferent to that activity altogether. Even down to finding like an actual like girlfriend, wife. I don't know, like right now, it's like anytime I watch anything where it's like kissing or romantic, like intimate scene, I just immediately like turn away and like go ahead and get it over with. And it's like, especially games like this one, it's like, hey, can we stop doing this so I can get back to killing? Yeah, you press down, press down. There you go. Yeah, that's the predator kill. Keep an eye out for wolves too in this area. You'll definitely hear them before you see them. Because usually they bark and growl. Damn. Oh, and for anyone who might go, that kind of sounds like asexual. No, I definitely have a preference, and it's women, obviously. But yeah, it's just I've gotten to the point where my heart is completely closed to that. Where, like, not only do I not have any motivation, it's like I'm actually disgusted by it. Not disgusted in the ew kind of way, but disgusted in like the, really? I could be doing anything else right now kind of way. And you being my actual biological brother, I don't know how you feel about hearing your brother become basically that when it comes to finding love. Then again, I think, but then again, I think you and me are kind of in the same boat when it comes to that. That was so easy. Yeah, there's a wolf. Careful. Remember, you can QTE them if need be. And thankfully, oh yeah, I was gonna say make sure you skin it. If you kill an animal like that and leave without skinning it, it's considered like killing a civilian. You kill too many without skinning them, you'll get desynced. It makes sense for a Native American character, gameplay-wise, because to them, and even non-natives, even nowadays, it's considered basically like, you tell somebody that you just killed an animal and didn't even take from it, they'll be like, if you ever tell me you did that again, I'll kill you myself. You never kill anything like that senselessly. It pisses people off deeply, and rightly so.
I'm looking for any animals on the way. Oh, 2 o'clock.
Hey!
Yeah.
Where are you, fellas?
But yeah, that is one of the only ways to make a lot of money really
Shooting
quick.
strangers in the forest, is that common hunting practice where you come
Thankfully,
from?
bro, later on,
Spare me.
again, you'll have to
Tell
do
friends we
the
have left what happened
homestead
here.
missions to get access to this. But you can buy like a large quiver, uh, larger pouches, so you can carry more bait. Hold on, can you press R1 real quick and use the right stick to scroll down to bait? Because okay, you can carry up to 10. I think if you craft the pouch for that, it ups your number to 15. I don't know, it may be less than that. And your large quiver, it ups your arrow count from 8 to 12. And believe me, those extra arrows are worth it. And I think with the large ammunition pouch, I don't know how much ammo you can carry by default. I'd have to have you do that again and scroll to the pistol. But I think you can carry a maximum of 24
Thank you,
shots.
Achilles.
You are most welcome.
And they've got one for
Why did
everything.
those men
Rope
attack
dart
you?
pouch, bait
It's no
pouch,
secret this land is full of
poison
game.
dart,
I
smoke
spotted the
bomb, trip
trespassers en
mine.
route to request permission to hunt here myself.
You're gonna
And
love the
suggested they
trip
do the
mine,
same.
by the
The
way.
bounty of the forest is not mine to give. It is your right
It's
to hunt from
funny
this
as
land,
hell.
but I would
Setting
appreciate
one
you trading
down,
your services
waiting
with
for a
others.
platoon to
Very
walk
well.
past it and
I
watching them
accept.
go flying through the air.
Yeah. Fucking. My ass is getting hungry.
Speaking of,
How much time
I
do I got? About 10 minutes before this video's over. Okay. You can eat then.
I was gonna say how many parts you plan on recording today. Just
Uh,
2?
well, if I wasn't so hungry, I'd probably play more, but starving.
I got toasted ravioli right here in front of me. Sorry, I imagine that made your appetite worse.
We got some of those in the freezer too,
Yeah.
but that's
I don't know about
not what I'm gonna eat though.
I don't know about you, bro, but when it comes to me, I can eat them with marinara or without. Oh shit. Did you? Yeah, you missed. Reflex shot when it comes to hunting is not a good function. Because I was watching, it looked like your arrow went straight up in the air and off to the left somewhere. That happens a lot with reflex shot. It's like it's made deliberately to be incredibly inaccurate. So if you got an opportunity, definitely aim and shoot. Or I think you can hold... I'm not even sure if you can do that. I was going to say, I think you can hold triangle and you can aim a bit longer. Just anytime you use the bow, bro, to shoot, and it's not reflex shot, as you're aiming, do not release R2 immediately. You want to hold it for a second before you release and shoot. With the bow, because it seems like anytime you're aiming and you just press it and release immediately, you miss like 90% of the time. I don't know, I guess it's like a deliberate gameplay mechanic, like you need to give Connor time to steady himself before firing, which makes sense. If you just load in an arrow, pull it back and shoot it immediately, you're probably going to miss. You need to take time to steady. Yeah, I think that's a tree you can't climb all the way. Uh,
That's stupid.
Hold on, bro. I can guide you to a place you can climb your way up.
Well, I'm just gonna run along the edge, and I'll find a way eventually.
Yeah, there should be like a tree that's fallen over you can jump up onto, and you can climb. It's definitely... Actually, no, you just found it. It's a little bit off to your left behind you. Right, I guess you could climb the rock and just use that to climb up. Yeah, that's it. There's a tree next to the road, and you can run up that, jump across a couple of branches, and it'll lead you to this. Yeah, thankfully there's 2 exits here. You can go that way or the way behind you. If you take a horse, I usually take that route behind me, or behind you. Because the road is like right there. And then if I climb my way up, I always go this route. Although I don't know how I feel about every time you leave the homestead, you call the horse automatically. Sometimes I like to run on foot.
I'm happy
I
about it.
Yeah. But I mean, I mean, you can even set up the horse whistle as a shortcut tool, where you just press the D-pad and you can switch to it. And even then, it's still not really hard to get to. Just press R1, scroll down with right stick, and there you go. But I'll tell you one feature you're gonna love about this one, bro, is you can switch weapons. Any, let's just say any weapon you have in your collection, you open the weapon wheel, and for example, you're using the left one for melee weapon, and you say you scroll to tomahawk. Any tomahawk you've crafted, you push left on the left stick, or no, right on the right stick, and you'll open a list of all the tomahawks you own, and you can switch any weapon immediately in any category. Pistol, sword.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
That I love, because believe me, when Revelations 2 and Brotherhood, it was annoying as hell to have to go all the way back to the villa to switch to a new weapon. And then even then you couldn't go to a blacksmith and just select the weapon. Did you just get kicked off of your horse?
No, I got off.
That, I was about to say, if you got kicked off your horse, that's bullshit. But yeah, bro, if you want to hunt real quick and get a fuck ton of money by killing bears, you're definitely gonna want to head to your left out in that area.
I'm not hunting yet. I'm just he just popped up, so I thought, why not?
Yeah, but yeah, that area, Johnstown. Whenever you fill out the map, there's like a big body of water. That area's got nothing but bear in it, and there's an ungodly amount of them. You could probably get like damn near 5,000 pounds. Again, I don't know what currency that E is, so I'm just gonna call them pounds. I think it's euros.
That would make
Yeah,
that would make the most sense.
yeah, but if you kill all the bears over there, with the amount there are, I guarantee you, if you kill all of them, you'll go from 0 euros to 5,000 with just killing one, all the bears there once. But yeah, in terms of the most expensive animal you can kill, bear's the way to go.
I already have one.
Yeah. Also, there's some interesting side quests here, bro. They're like, I forgot what they're called. They're kind of like Unity's murder mysteries, but it's not a murder mystery. You just didn't like. You remember the hunting tutorial? How it taught you can like walk up to like a magnifying glass, press circle, and you investigate a clue.
Yeah.
It's basically just a series of that, and then by the end of it, for example, you could run into the Headless Horseman. Small cutscene plays. It's a dude on a horse wearing a pumpkin. He gives a maniacal laugh and just rides off. Either way, I guess it's interesting to run into the Headless Horseman, even though you don't fight him. But yeah, there's a couple of interesting side quests here that are in this game that's easy. There's one where you search for Bigfoot. I won't spoil the ending, but hunting like a sea monster here in Boston. A ghost at a lighthouse. Then there's some other side quests that you'll probably run into randomly. Like say you try to pickpocket somebody, which is walk behind them and hold circle. Some kid will approach you and tell you about a thieves guild. And then there's like a hunt club where you gotta meet these objectives, and then whenever you do so, it leads to like hunting a special animal, like a white bobcat, a bear, that leads you to a cave that's got a bunch of bodies in it. And then there's a fight club where you whenever you reach the end, you fight like a bunch of opponents back to back, and they get progressively
Um,
harder.
Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Peace.